And welcome into Friday Night Live, everybody. Week 2. You know, we had a fantastic ball game up there in Owasso, and #1 Broken Arrow taking on the defending state champions Owasso. But if you're talking about an FNL game of the week, it has to be the Backyard Bowl. It gets no bigger than Jinx versus Union. We mentioned all week this one would be a little bit different. For the first time in 22 years, neither one of these teams coming into this game as a defending state champion. That, of course, the Owasso Rams. Also for the first time in 22 years, no Alan Trimble as head coach of the Jinx Trojans. That is now first-year head coach Keith Riggs. Keith Riggs making his debut. Keith Riggs made it a heck of a debut.
What's up, Peyton? Hey.
Number 12, Peyton.
With rain in the forecast, a little smaller crowd than usual for a Backyard Bowl. Keith Riggs, first time as head coach in this ball game, and his team got off to a fantastic start. Ian Corwin, 4 for 4 on the opening drive, hits Drayson Waters on the toss back for a 12-yard touchdown. 13 plays, 80 yards, 6-0 Boys of Troy. Final seconds of the first quarter now. Corwin makes a play again, going deep for Julian Clark, and nobody's going to get number 81. That goes for a 73-yard touchdown. It is 13-0 Jinx after 1. Second quarter, Union answers. You knew they would. Peyton Thompson for Kyler Pearson. The tunnel screen goes for 22 yards. Later, it's going to be Pearson again on the reverse. 13 yards to pay dirt. Union makes it a game at 13-7. But on the ensuing kickoff, Kirk Frederick gambles, and it backfires. The onside kick fails, and now here come the Trojans. Corwin over the middle for Blake Pitcock. 20 yards on the touchdown. It is 20-7 Jinx at the half. All right, second half highlights now. Opening drive, Peyton Thompson was intercepted, and it looked like Jinx could just drive down and put this thing away, but Ian Corwin intercepted in the end zone by J.T. McLeod. The Redskins drive down for a field goal and make it 20-10. We've got a ball game. But the Jinx defense just would not allow anything else all night long. They were fantastic. Noah Hernandez putting the game away with the short touchdown run in the fourth quarter, and the Trojans win. 27-10 the final. They are 8-3 in the last 11 Backyard Bowls. Keith Riggs, 1-0. Coach, what were you most pleased with regard to the way your defense played tonight?
Well, I think, you know, they kept playing every play. We let them have the one drive in the first half, but they came back and played a really solid second half. And, you know, defensively, you got to forget those big plays. When you're playing a good team, you're going to give up a few big plays, and you just got to forget them and go win the next play.
I thought the offensive game plan was so good. When you're playing a team like Union, you got to take your shots, and Ian Corwin was really good throwing down the field some.
Yeah, I love the kid. He's, you know, what a leader. So many big wins under his belt, and he does a great job with the offense.
You've been on the field for a lot of these. You've seen that trophy lifted. You've been a part of it, but head coach for the first time. What was that like?
Boy, I don't know, honestly. Hopefully I'll have time to reflect on it. It just feels good to get the win. I'm so happy for the kids, you know. A lot of these same guys went through that 0-4 start last year, and we haven't talked about it very much, but I know they remember it, and they didn't want it to happen again, and I just can't be happy for them for the start they've had.
Coach, congratulations. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. I loved how he was kind of speechless there. You could tell this meant a lot to head coach Keith Riggs. Once again, Jinx beating Union 27-10 in the Backyard Bowl. We'll check back in from here at TU in just a bit, and Jacob Toby has those BA Owasso highlights coming up next on Friday Night Live.